Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And my honourable friend from St. Albert, Edmonton, he's spoken of the clear lack of trust of Indigenous people in the criminal justice system. I wonder if earlier today, the member for James Bay spoke of the question of racism within police forces. I think there's a reason that we know that a lot of women who are in danger in communities don't go to the RCMP for help because they don't believe they're safe there. We know that the treatment, as much as the verdict, and I take my friend from St. Albert Edmonton's point that it might be unwise to comment on the verdict and what the jury did, but I have no hesitation in commenting on the horrific way in which the RCMP treated Colten Boushie's family in the immediate aftermath of his killing. I wonder, it's a difficult topic to raise here, admittedly, but what can we do to ensure that that immediate interface between the RCMP and Indigenous peoples is not one where I confess I suspect deep systemic racism within those police forces?
The honourable member for St. Albert Edmonton.
Well, Mr. Speaker, in response to the member for Saanich Gulf Islands, I cannot speak to the interactions that the Boushie family had with the RCMP following Colten Boushie being shot and killed. Obviously, some of the allegations that have come forward about some of those interactions are deeply concerning, but I will say that the men and women in law enforcement who risk their lives every day to keep our communities safe do a very good service for communities across this country, and I have a lot of respect for the law enforcement community, and I believe that the vast majority of police officers do their very best to treat all of the individuals that they encounter, including Indigenous peoples, with respect. But there is obviously still work to do, and there is further education and further awareness that is required. And I think what we have to do if we're going to move forward is take an approach of trying to work together to move forward and to be better rather than pointing fingers at one another.